Hi everybody, this is Evan Ronan here, and today in this video I want to talk about a couple different things. First and foremost, I have a thriller coming out this week called The Board, and I'm absolutely in love with this story. I love that I co-authored it. I got to work with a really good friend, somebody I used to work with, and I just love the concept. It's really high concept. It kind of screams like this would make a great movie. So anyway, here's the premise. The main character is a consultant in the business world, and his brother runs up a sizable gambling debt with the wrong people, with the Irish mob. The mob grabs the brother can't pay off his debt. He says, main character over here is, he's a consultant. He makes a ton of cash. He can help us out. So the mob brings in the main character. They say, hey, you got to pay off your brother's debt. He doesn't have that kind of money sitting around. So he offers them the only thing he can, his consulting expertise. So you have a businessman become basically a consultant to the mob. I thought it was just really a great idea. My co-author, Jim Gott, came up with the idea. Originally, we started out writing a screenplay. We're still doing that. We feel that it's just really marketable, and it's just a great concept. Would make for a really good movie. Since I'm more comfortable writing books, though, we also decided to make it into a novel, and we're putting it out this week. So it'll be out in the next couple days. And we're really excited about that, because there's the story has really two plots running at the same time. The main character is in the midst of trying to close the biggest deal of his life for the consulting firm. If he does, he will be promoted to the very much coveted position on the board, where basically his future will be set for the rest of his life, and he'll make a ton of money. And at the same time, while all that's happening, his brother's been kidnapped. The Irish mob is threatening to kill not only his brother, but also him, if he doesn't solve their problems, and if he doesn't recoup the debt that his brother ran up. So there's just a lot of great conflict. The story moves really fast, and we thought it was an interesting blend of two different genres, kind of the mob, the more traditional mob story, with the business thriller. All the things that happen in the boardroom, where people are trying to further their careers and survive corporate America. So we're really excited about this story. Again, my co-author here is Jim Gott. We'll be putting that book out, like I said, in probably a day or two. The other thing that I wanted to talk about is, if you haven't been following along on my blog or on Facebook, just wanted to let you know that I am in the midst of yet another one of my crazy experiments. So I'm on day 10 of a 21-day novel challenge. Now, I have written books in shorter time spans before. The Traveler, the 5th book in the Eddie McCluskey series, I actually wrote that in 7 days. So this 21-day challenge isn't just about writing, it's also about editing. So what I've done before is I've written books very quickly and then set them aside for long periods of time to gain some distance. And then when I come back to them to edit, the editing just takes a really long time. So a book that I might have written in 7 days, it doesn't get released for 3, 4, 5 months sometimes. The editing just kind of drags on and on and on. So what I really wanted to try to do this time was not only to write a book very quickly, but also to edit it and publish it very quickly. So like I said, I'm on day 10 of the 21-day challenge. I am about 60% of the way through the draft, through the writing. So I'm on target here. I'm on a good pace to finish that book and then get it edited also within 21 days. And I already have a cover for it too, so it will be ready to go in October. So this is I'm doing this, and I'm kind of charting my progress on my blog on a daily basis to show other writers and other aspiring writers that yes, you can finish something quickly, you can edit it quickly, and you can get it out almost right away. You can put out a quality product right away. So real excited to hit that goal and see how the book does, because it's my first heroic fantasy novel that I've tried to write. Up until this point, I've done mostly mysteries and thrillers, a little bit of historical fiction, and just a kind of a touch of urban and dark fantasy, but I've never done kind of the sword and sorcery, heroic, epic fantasy novels. So that book will be out next month, and obviously I'll do another couple videos about just the writing editing process as I get along there. So that's all for today. Look for The Board, my new thriller that I co-authored with Jim Gott, in a couple days. I'll have an announcement on my newsletter and on my blog when that's live. Maybe I'll do another video too. We'll see. Thanks for listening, folks. And if you want to check out the progress of my 21-day novel challenge, you can go to my blog. I update it daily right now with word count, daily word count, total word count. And I also try to talk about the roadblocks that I faced on a particular day, what I thought slowed me down, and then also in the future, how can I better plan those things so that they don't slow me down. So hopefully I learn from it. Hopefully anybody interested in writing a book learns from it too. That's on my blog, which is Ronan is Writing at blogspot.com. Thanks, everybody.